Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. Welcome back to another one. Hope all is well. As you see here, Kansas City pulled it out. Coach Prime reacted to Travis Kelce. And you know what I was thinking? I was just looking at the games today. I said Travis Hunter could be used right now with his skill set and these acrobatic circus passes that he be catching from Shador. I could see him contributing in the NFL right away. But Coach Prime reacted to Travis Kelce performance against Baltimore. He said Travis Kelce is him. He is him. And so that was a good look there by Travis Kelce getting a little bit of acknowledgement from Coach Prime. Yeah, man, Travis Kelce is him, man. But my question is, who on the team besides Travis, Shador, who else? Travis, Shador, Shiloh. I'm gonna say Horn too, because I think Horn is really gonna really do some things this year. But who else is him on the Colorado team that you think is gonna contribute in a huge way in the 2024 season? That's what I wanted to ask you. Which one of these players, besides the obvious, is gonna step up? I honestly think one player that comes to mind is Rock. Rock comes to mind. I think Rock is pretty much going to have a really good season. I think they're moving him to the center position, right? I think he's going to work out really well in the center position. I think he can either play center or guard, but I think he's going to be center this year, and he's actually going to do really well in that position. I was thinking of some other players as well, that's really not being talked about, even though people do talk about Rock, but I think he's ready to go. Rock is extra motivated. He had a situation where he had to sit out last year, but I could see Rock not only contributing next year, but I could see him playing in his league too. Or right here, I could see him playing there too, man, at the center position. And I think he'll do really well at the center position. But who else do you think is him though that we don't be talking about? You know who I'm going to name. You guys already know. Have you guessed it yet? Have you guessed it? Think about it. Let me just give you a little second to think about it. Who do you think I'm getting ready to name right now? That's really him. Think about it. Who you think I'm going to talk about? Yeah, Trevor Woods, man. Trevor Woods is him. Trevor Woods is him. And I'm going to tell you why. Last year, he was at the safety position with Shiloh. It was him and Shiloh in the back. And then all of a sudden, you saw them move him to the linebacker position. So some people said he played linebacker in high school. I can't remember if he did or not. I'm not sure, but he's going to find a way to find that field. He's going to find a way. I had made a video previously on this, but I didn't upload it for some reason. I don't know why I didn't upload it. It was one of those car vlogs. And I had it on my computer, but I wanted to redo it. And I really honestly think Trevor Woods is him, man. He's gonna find that field. Let me tell you why. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. No, Max, he's not him. Yeah, he is him. He is, man. Some players, they rise to the occasion according to their competition. If the competition is great around them, they're going to rise to the level of that competition. And we saw that last year. Now you might say that what can I say about Trevor Woods? You might say, well, Max, they put the team together. They had injuries in that linebacker position. That's why he was there. But I remember what Coach Prime said. He was like, don't you do all the right things? Like Trevor, don't you do all the right things? He said that to him. He does all the right things, and he cannot be denied, and he's going to be on that field. And he's a player that nobody really talks about because we're talking about all of the new players that arrive, and we're not really, talking about Trevor Woods that much. But I honestly feel that he's going to play a lot this season, and he's going to be a major part of that defense. Now, right now, as of now, we don't have the defense right now ahead of us. The defensive coordinator right now. But I was just looking around, like online, to see if there's any hints of the defensive coordinator. There's no hints yet. Um, so we're just gonna have to wait and see. But whoever that defensive coordinator, you best believe they're gonna recognize Trevor Woods, and he's gonna play an integral part in this 2024 team. He's one of the guys that I say that is him. And I was inspired to do this because after watching the Kansas City game, players step up in pressure situations. That's how you know who you have. So you got all these new players in. You got a lot of hungry dogs in house. You got a lot of people that want to be one and done, but are they willing to put in the work for it? He's one of them. So watch out for Trevor Woods. Now, who else? Who else do you guys have in mind? Let me think. So I said Trevor Woods. Um, I think Cooper is going to be solid too. We of course Travis. I'm trying to name other people other than the obvious. I know Travis, but I want to say Cooper, man, transferred from Florida State last year. He played a lot of minutes last season. I think it's not going to be any different. Yes, there's a lot of competition that's in house with a lot of other transfers, but I think he's going to see that field. And I don't know if this is last season though. There was a article that I saw that had the Colorado, they had not the depth chart, but they had, what do you call it? It showed how much eligibility everybody has left. I don't see it here. I'm probably not going to find it because that was like maybe a few more than 4 days ago that news came out. I should have saved that article because that's very good for me to go back to. That's very good for me to go back to for notation purpose. I mean for reference purposes. But I'll find it eventually. But it just had everyone's eligibility on it. I know some of them has 1 year left. There's a couple transfers that came in. They're going to be one and done on that offensive line. And I know a couple of offensive linemen, they want to be one and done as well. I know McCaskill also said the same thing. He wants to be one and done. So we're going to see, man. I think that's my next person I want to name, McCaskill. I think McCaskill is going to be a player that, McCaskill. I think McCaskill is going to be a player that has some very meaningful minutes this year. That's what I want to say, McCaskill. I was looking for that article that had the eligibilities information, but I'll find it. But yeah, McCaskill first, and Dylan Edwards. But I'm gonna say McCaskill is someone that he's ready to go. He's ready. If he's ready to show us what he did his freshman year, and if he has even 90% of what he did his freshman year, he's going to have a really good season, and that's needed as far as protecting Shador. That's needed. You got to have McCaskill out there, and you got to let him get his touches. Also, Dylan Edwards as well. McCaskill is like what I call an all-purpose back, so you can use him many ways. Receiver, you can use him many ways. It's also Dylan, but I would like to see McCaskill get those yards, man, and if he have a breakout season, it's all the better. It just makes this team that much more efficient, going into the Big 12. And when I'm talking about running the table, that's what I'm talking about, running the table. How are they going to run the table here? And that's the whole point of this video that I want to get to, and I wanted to see how you guys feel about it. What do they got to do to run the table here? Well, first of all, they all got to gel together, right? We know that. But they got to dominate in all facets of the game. Like, this is what was, I read this somewhere. An analyst was talking about it. He said that this team can actually make a lot of noise next year, but they got to gel together. That's one component, but they got to dominate in all facets of the game, whether it's special teams, running game, receiving, quarterback efficiency, protecting the quarterback. stopping the run, all of that they have to do, and dominate. And if they do that, I could see them running the table in the Big 12. I was looking at their schedule and I said, you know what? I think this is just my opinion. I don't know what you guys think about this. I think their major test is probably Utah. I want to say Utah. The reason why I say Utah, Cam Rising is coming back. He sat out last season to rehab. So he's going to be back by that game. Hopefully he stay healthy. I don't like seeing people get hurt, but they're going to have him back and they're going to have most of I think that's going to be the test. I can't remember what you guys said that was going to be the what do you call that? The not the block game. I forget what you call it. Y'all know what I'm talking about, like the team that's going to like expose them the most. I forget what you call that. But it can't be Utah. I say that game has to be early on. But I just don't know though. I don't know, but to be honest with you, I'm doing some research on some of the teams in the Big 12. That's what I'm going to be doing next week to try to get an idea on what the competition is. But shout out to Coach Prime right here. Shador, this when they shopping for a house. I believe they're gonna get this house. I'm not sure, but I know they're looking for houses, and I think this might be the one Coach Prime likes. But Utah, man, I think Utah is the litmus test, man. Because I had said earlier, what is this team identity, right? What are they going to be known for? We'll know by that game. I think so, man. Is it just going to be like a running gun, a super attack team, or I don't know. We'll see. But I think the foundation, and they also getting another piece to the puzzle on that defensive line. I believe the kid is going to announce his decision Monday. But it looks like he is coming. So they got a major pickup from Arizona State. That's going to be big too, man. We also got some more key components on that defensive line. And what else we got? And then got a couple linebackers. I think the team is pretty much straight, man, as far as the needs is concerned. But I think they're going to go and pick some more people up before the spring or after the spring game. So we're just going to wait and see. And if there's some players that's going to leave after the spring game, we just going to have to wait and find out. But I think for them to really, let me think about this, for them to really excel here and dominate the Big 12 and go past 10-2, they're going to have to dominate every facet of the game, man. They got to have the leaders in every facet of the game to step up and hold each other accountable. That's according to what the article said, and I agree with it. I agree with that article. But it's a nice process to watch, thanks to Well-Off Media, Reach the People Media, and the pregame show, for them showing the behind-the-scenes footage, man. That is key, man. This is why all this is working. This is why the attention is still on them, man. I'd rather watch this than that whole thing going on with Travis Kelce and old girl. I don't know, man. It seemed like she's every time Travis Kelce girl into the stadium, it all cameras on her. And it's going to be even worse with the Super Bowl. It's going to be even worse. It's going to be her. What is she doing, But anyway, getting back to them. I think the season looks good, man. Coach talked about expectations. So that's what I want to say for now. Let me know your thoughts. And let me know your thoughts. Please give us a like. If you're listening, please give us a like, share, subscribe. That'll be greatly appreciated. We're almost at 11,000. We almost had 11,000 subscribers, man. That's awesome. I tell people, if you want to, I'll leave with this. I tell people, if you want to build a YouTube channel, first of all, you got to be consistent at it. First of all, I think that goes without saying. And then also you just have to, let's see, you just have to, each subscriber means something, It's hard to build a organic audience. and each subscriber means something. It's equally as important, so you just want to keep that engagement. And yeah, but I thank you guys for subscribing. Yeah, man, we almost at 11,000, man. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. 11,000. 11,000, man. I remember when I was at 1. I remember my first subscriber on this channel. And I remember my all the way up to my 5th subscriber. Now we're almost at 11,000. And I think we got a really nice community, especially with the live chats, stuff like that, and people engaging. Even someone that he's known as a troll here, right? But he came on the live chat yesterday, and he was like, "Yo, I'm a real dude, man. I just got strong opinions." And he said, "I'm from the Bronx and stuff. I know how they talk." I was like, "Okay, that makes sense now. He's from the Bronx." But yeah, man, it's a really good we engage a lot, and we all have disagreements. I like to stir the pot sometimes too. Remember I said, "Oh boy, need to go to USC." Y'all remember that? That was hilarious. I said, "He going to USC on y'all." I don't know. I think that was the beer talking. I was like, "Man, he going to USC on y'all, man. Y'all tripping. He going to USC," but y'all know what I'm talking about. But yeah, man, Trevor Woods, yo. Yeah. I know what y'all thinking, man. Like, Max, nah, he not gonna see. Yes, he is, man. You sleeping on him, he's gonna rise to the occasion. Okay. He's gonna rise to the occasion. He probably pick up stuff fast. And so we're gonna see. But yeah, man, the season look up, man. It's a long way to go though. It's a long off season. I'm not gonna rush it though. It's a long off season, and there's a lot of things that still has to transpire before the season start early too. And it's a leap year on top of it. It's a leap year. Season starts early. Yeah, the season starts early. And what else? Season starts early. It's a leap year. This might be a magical year, man. Might be a magical year. So we'll see. Um, I'm expecting good things from Kermani as well. I'll talk about that in the next video. This video series, this today, I want to talk about, rising stars that we're not talking about and what they need to do to have a complete team. We got to have some people to step up. Your normal characters will step up. Travis just on another planet, but he'll step up. Shiloh, and yeah, man. But anyway, I'll be back. Thank you again for watching, and I'll be back very shortly.